Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Ace Learning with Sneh. Today we are going to be doing the law of supply, under which we'll do the meaning, statement, schedule and graph, and the assumptions and exceptions to the law. So let's begin. What is supply? Supply is nothing but the quantity of a commodity offered for sale by a producer during a given period of time and at a given price. For example, flowers offered for sale by a florist, gadgets offered for sale in a gadget store, and garments offered for sale in a store. The law of supply was introduced by Professor Alfred Marshall in his book Principles of Economics in the year 1890. This law explains the functional relationship between price and quantity supplied. We look at this law from a producer's point of view and not from the consumer's point of view. So the law of supply states that, other things being constant, higher the price of a commodity, more is the quantity supplied, and lower the price of the commodity, less is the quantity supplied. Let's understand this law. The law of supply sees the quantity supplied in relation to the price of a commodity. So if the price is high, the quantity supplied will be high, and if the price is low, quantity supplied will be low. For example, a commodity such as a garment is priced at a high rate, so a rational consumer will want to supply more quantity at that rate as compared to when the price of the garment is low. This shows that there is a direct relationship between price and quantity supplied, which is represented as in the supply function S of a commodity, which is supply of a commodity, is equal to the function of the price of that commodity. So the supply function is S is equal to function of price, which means supply is the function of price of that commodity. Now that we know what the law states, let's look at this law with the help of a schedule and a graph. A schedule is a tabular representation of various quantities supplied by a producer at various prices. So when the price of a commodity is rupees 10, the quantity supplied by the producer in the market is rupees 50. When price increases from 10 to 20, the quantity supplied also increases from 50 to 100. And when price increases from 20 to 30, 40 and 50, quantity supplied also increases from 100 to 150 to 200 to 250. When we put the schedule on the graph, we can see that the x-axis shows the quantity supplied and the y-axis shows the price of the commodity. We can see that as the price rises, the quantity supplied also rises. The supply curve slopes upwards from left to right, which shows a direct relationship between price and quantity supplied. This slope is a positive slope. Everything in economics is based on certain assumptions because of which the law holds true. So the assumptions to the law of supply are: constant cost of production. There should be no change in the cost of producing a commodity. If the cost reduces, the production will increase, which is against the law of supply. So the cost must be constant. There should be no change in the technique of production. An improved technique increases the production, which would increase the supply even at the same price. So there should be no change in the technique of production. No change, as natural calamities like floods, drought, earthquake affect the quantity supplied even if the price has not changed. So there should be no change in the weather conditions. A change in the government policy such as tax policy, import-export policy and trade policy changes the supply. So in such cases, the law of supply will not hold true. If the cost of transporting goods reduces, the producer may supply more goods at the same price. Therefore, transport facilities should remain unchanged. If producer produces shirts and jeans, and if the price of jeans increases, the producer may shift his resources from shirts to jeans, as he would make more profit in jeans. Although the price of shirts is the same, the quantity supplied has changed. In this case, the law of supply will not hold true, as the price of another commodity has affected the supply of one commodity. So the price of all commodities must be constant. If the producer expects the price of his commodity to rise in the future, he may withhold the supply in the present and hoard the goods. So in this case, the law of supply will not hold true. Now that we know what is the law and the assumptions to the law, let's look at the exceptions where the law of supply does not apply. In case of laborers, a rise in their wage rate will increase their supply, that is, they will work more hours. But a further increase in the wage rate will, however, not increase their supply because they would prefer leisure hours after a point of time. This can be explained with a backward bending supply curve. This graph shows that at wage rate of 100, workers work 5 hours. When the wage rate increases to 200, he works 7 hours. So there is an increase in his supply. But when the wage rate increases from 200 to 300, the worker will prefer some leisure hour and work only 6 hours a day. Hence it becomes an exception to the supply. As agricultural goods are dependent on weather conditions, the law of supply would not apply to these goods. If weather is not favorable, supply will be low even at higher prices. If the producer urgently needs cash, he will supply goods even at lower prices. For example, if there is a medical emergency in the family, this will cause the supplier to sell goods even at low prices. So it is an exception to the law of supply. In order to avoid losses, producers will sell goods even at low prices because the goods that they have are perishable. So it becomes an exception to the law of supply. Supply of rare goods cannot be changed even if the price increases or decreases, as the goods are rare and unique. For example, paintings, old coins, these supply cannot be increased even if the price increases or decreases. This makes it an exception to the law. With this, we have completed the law of supply along with its assumptions and exceptions. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you.